Yo, yo, yo. Peace and love. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody that's uh that's on earth. Peace and goodwill to everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of things changing, but yeah, we rejoicing a whole lot of things changing in the world. And a whole lot of people is getting exposed now to who they actually are. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and turn this off. Yeah, but a whole lot of people getting exposed of who they are and they exposing themselves, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, that's why you have to stay strong because it's all based on the heart. It's a whole lot of people that's not going to make it because like they have been compromised and they sold their own people out, you know what I'm saying, for fame, for wealth, and in this sanitary lifestyle because they didn't want to work as a nation of people together to build to come to build the whole nation so we could be rulers and kings and queens on this earth and all that stuff as top in the highest superiority as class A citizen as with a national status and a national title of nobility. Most people didn't want that. They didn't want to come together as a nation of people with a distinct identity. They have their own culture, their own everything, their own resources as a nation of people. You know what I'm saying? So we started splitting ourselves in splinter groups and different things and all this stuff in order to be divided because we didn't want to come together as the whole thing, as the whole pie again. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Because like, and that's why like this modern time and all this stuff is actually like showing and it's actually like proving who people is. You know what I'm saying? And what people want to do and what people truly, who people truly are within their soul. You know what I'm saying? Because based on certain situations, based on certain life circumstances, it's going to show you based on who people are. That's why like people have the same spirit as different people of what who they are was in the past. That's why anybody that's that's mixing out or like that love like other races more than they own people and all this stuff first. You know what I'm saying? Like and yes, of course, like we all came from the human family. We all part of the culture and all this stuff. But at the same time, if you don't love yourself first, and you don't have no race pride with your own race. You know what I'm saying? And you want to mix out and you see another race as superior than your own. You know what I'm saying? First, then yeah, you as a sellout and you as a traitor. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you melanated. You know what I'm saying? Because like we as the original beings, we the ones that came first from the triple stage darkness and the dark matter, womb. You know what I'm saying? Like when like the spirit of God was moving upon the waters, you know what I'm saying? Like we part of the first in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like all these hybrids and all these other people came because we sinned first. You know what I'm saying? So a whole lot of people want to do the blame game and want to blame all these other races and all these the Europeans and Caucasians and other races for their condition, but it's really our fault is the reason why we're in the condition in which we're in because we started infighting amongst ourselves first, you know what I'm saying? And the other races capitalized on it and they gained the empire of which we lost. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't follow the laws of God. We didn't want to follow the laws of God by loving your brother as you love yourself. Love your sister as you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? We still wanted to enslave one another. You know what I'm saying? We still wanted to intake with the luxuries of the lust and the lower self. You know what I'm saying? Which is the pleasurable, but it's going to pass away. It's temporary. It's a temporary feeling. It's not of the true. It's internal. It ain't the all. It ain't the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because so it's going to pass away. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why like it's always like a crutch and it's always like a void that most people have to fill in order when they in their lower self. You know what I'm saying? They need to replace one thing with something else, and if they do something, they have to hang with a person or do a different act and all the stuff that put them in a deeper hole, in a deeper pit. You know what I'm saying? Into their slumber. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I say like you in the depths, you in the depths of hell, you going deeper, you know what I'm saying? Because like a whole lot of people is deep, they in the depths, you know what I'm saying, and they in depth, you know what I'm saying, because they don't have like the true credit and in full life, and they don't have the true nationality, you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to be recognized and all that stuff on record and And even with that and all that stuff, like without like being unified, you know what I'm saying? It's still not gonna help because a whole lot of people, it's a whole lot of our people and just any other all of the races and all that stuff. Like they got the wealth, they got knowledge, they got the resources and all that stuff we need to repair a nation and to build a nation. But what's going on? They ain't doing nothing, with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like they got the wealth of the world, but at the same time they ain't using it to glorify God. They ain't using it to become more spiritual. Because if become if having wealth is equals to becoming, is having wealth is becoming is the same on the same level as tapping into your God mind knowledge. To why all of the people that have all this wealth and that's billionaires that's on the planet, why they ain't floating, levitating, why they ain't having no ancestral abilities, why they ain't transforming, why they still looking old, why they still getting sick, why they haven't transformed and showed nothing, you know what I'm saying? Why they other than what they got, what they obtained on the earthly level, you know what I'm saying? They always want to show you what they obtain on the earthly level based on their fake spirituality, because because they put money with with status and with things because they base level, they demons, you know what I'm saying? Most people is on the physical world only, you know what I'm saying? They totally physical, you know what I'm saying? They don't have no spiritual bone in their body. So that's why when they so that's why like when they get of the highest echelon of society and all that stuff, they still doing evil stuff like of their lower self that they can't snap out of, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of people that's still doing a whole lot of stuff that they did when they was poor, but they rich now. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's based on the mindset that you could tap into God. You could tap into the source at any level, because the source and the breath of life and all that stuff is moving within you any second and at every level. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being true to yourself, and you having your will, your human will match the will of like the spirit and the heavenly force, you know what I'm saying? And the Father, and the heavenly creator. That's when like everything like enjoying and you become one with yourself and God and all this stuff and transform. But a whole lot of people and all this stuff like using like the spiritual, like having a whole, having want people to follow them. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people is getting other people killed based on like their they running too fast and all that stuff, and like they leading people down the wrong path based on uh they not knowing like the truth about certain things and all that stuff. So you push that on somebody else and they don't know, you know what I'm saying, because they young, you know what I'm saying, they running too fast, they microwave babies, and they get hurt and they get put in an awkward situation because like they listen to the lies of somebody like they want to gain a following, you know what I'm saying, that's after about fame and reputation. That's all a whole lot of people care about, you know what I'm saying, fame and reputation, and people follow them. They want people, the people love people worshiping them, you know what I'm saying. Most people is not hidden that, you know what I'm saying, like, and they don't uh and most people ain't doing it out of true love, you know what I'm saying, like the true heart is really what it is. That's why Noble Jarley said you have to keep your heart, heart pure with love and your body clean with water. Because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna get destroyed. You know what I'm saying, like you is not gonna endure like these tribulations that's fitting. That's ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole lot of people that's following false teachers, false prophets, false teachers and leaders and all that stuff, and they strand down the wrong path and all that stuff, and they gonna perish as well because they thinking they following the right doctrine, which they not. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole lot of people that's lost. That's why I said it's, really like it's over with. You know what I'm saying? That's why like so like that's why everything has been sealed and structured. You know what I'm saying, to move forward with the times we're living in, because like after all of the prophets that came, all of like the sages, all of the people that came through all the stuff in our life, just even within the last 100 years, all of the people, all of the greats that came through all the stuff that told us the knowledge, like from Malachi York, Dr. Sabi, Phil Valentine, Joe Pulcrum, like all of the greats, Bobby Hemmett, she like Malachi York, Malcolm X, all these people, that came and all that stuff, even the good and the bad, you know what I'm saying? The ones that came, Noble Drew Ali came came from that then to now, you know what I'm saying? That's just 100 years. Just imagine like from the beginning of time to now, you know what I'm saying? All of the sages, all of the master teachers that came to establish certain earth empires and spiritual systems, and our people still doing the same shit. Our people still, this is like, it was the most evilest out of all of the periods of history. We the most evilest now. That's the reason why, like, all this we at the end times, and that's the reason why, like, this time, like, the earth going to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be through fire. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be through fire or whatever like that. Like, and a whole lot of people still don't know that we in a whole fishbowl and all that stuff, and when this a sequel and it's a time cycle and all that stuff, and people, because like they live in illusion, they stuck and they trapped in this world, and they 100% physical. They don't know that they've been here before, did this already and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they, a whole lot, some people know, you know what I'm saying? Some people do, some people don't, you know what I'm saying? And a whole lot of people just lost in the sauce and all that stuff, and they on autopilot, following the agenda of the world, and they're gonna get slaughtered at the end anyway. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people just playing through, because like that's why I said a whole lot of people like worrying about majority of the world. I'm not worrying about majority of the world. You know what I'm saying? You have to worry about yourself, and you have to worry about, what I'm saying, the righteous people, like, that's gonna make it, and that's pure in heart. All of the people that want to manipulate you, that snake you, like, that's secretly haters, you know what I'm saying, that have an evil heart that's wicked, like, they gonna die. You know what I'm saying? They gonna perish. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's gonna come a time like that that is not gonna it's gonna be non-existent in this realm and on earth and in the heavens and all that stuff in this heavenly state. So like so once this pole shift and things like transforming all that stuff, all evil and all lower vibration and all that stuff is actually like gonna break and it's gonna crumble and gonna get destroyed, and all of, like, that's why we're in the age of Aquarius, the Pluto, then the retrograde, then the alignments and all that stuff. In order, I mean, because we're going into a different paradigm, a whole new paradigm of the heavenly realm. We leaving like this old shell behind. You know what I'm saying? And we transform into like a glorified body, and this the whole universe. This whole dimension right here. You know what I'm saying? And the ones like this that's still stuck in that old, you know, wicked old version mindset of the past, they're gonna be shattered, and they're gonna be trapped in a certain mindset, while like the righteous gonna boomerang and gonna shoot, like two, you know, that's what made. Hey, that's why, like, hey, man, like, whoever that say like that Noble Drew Ali is not the last prophet, hey, man, these people some ages, bro. And it's a whole, like, and because, like, all we have to honor all divine prophets, because all of them is one and the same. All of them is the same being reincarnated, the divine prophets, but I mean, the holy prophets and whatever, but like, all of the other sages and the master teachers and the people that came before and all that stuff, these is the I mean, the grand architect of like the truth that manifested as different avatars and all this stuff in order to bring like the scattered people back as a whole into into one framework, you know what I'm saying, at this end times and all this stuff, in order to transform it to be glorified and all this stuff, but only a few going to make it, you know what I'm saying, out of every group around the whole earth, you know what I'm saying. So like it's just a whole lot of things going on. So yeah, um a whole lot of things being exposed, a whole lot of things is is growing, man. You have to be patient. I'm just thinking, because like it's just a lot of things like that just on my mind that I need to talk about. I ain't even wrote this video down. That's why I'm everywhere. I'm having, because sometimes, most of the times, I write down a topic of what I'm gonna say, but this time I just, so that's why I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just like air, so it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. So like, don't mind. Like they're just me. They're just my personality. So like, anyway, all right, peace and love. Like, shalom. Like, I'm finna get out of here. But yeah, stay focused, and study yourself, what I'm saying, and be patient, and see the changes in what's actually around you, and know like what time we living in, because it's a lot of things that's going on, that is within this world, and this election is going on at the end of this year. So like, hey man, we in some rocky times. So like these years ahead of us, hey, it's gonna be some time. So like, but at the same time, if you have the truth, if you actually rule within the truth, and and you ain't into that, you ain't in that black shit, or like that lower level dead culture, or like the the demonic way of living, or the lifestyle and all that stuff, then you're gonna see the truth, or like the wrong path, because it's a whole lot of paths out here like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wrong. But like if you know, but like based on that, but because like within every lie is a truth. So like, so you have to learn about the lies in order to see the truth, in order to uh go back into the source. So like it's only a chosen few that's gonna go back into the source and gonna know what time we in, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna be them. They're gonna be the ones, you know what I'm saying, the chosen ones, that's gonna inherit the kingdom. That's gonna inherit the kingdom. But the other people and all that stuff, hey, they just gonna perish and all that stuff. Hey, not it said many are called, few are chosen. You know what I'm saying? Not that many people gonna make it, because a lot of people, that's just like majority of the people that's in this world and all that stuff. It's a lot of people that's in this world, and majority of the people is worldly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people uh do whatever that the world say. You know what I'm saying? They follow everything that the world say. You know what I'm saying? And like but like, oh, it's only gonna be like a chosen few and all this stuff like that's outside of that, that's spiritual, that's good hearted, but that's in this world, but still maneuver, but at the same time we're going to transform it, we're going to like flow out of it and all that stuff in due time. But like that's why like it's a grand transformation, and the earth is vibrating, you know what I'm saying, and actually like going to that point. So hey, we in it. So peace and love, peace and love, love y'all. Gold McCoy CTR Gold Store, Golden Warrior part three coming out soon as well too. Like, and check out like all of my past, present, past, present, and near future, like mixtapes and I mean and albums and all music and all that stuff. Like I'm gonna drop the link. Then I'm gonna start my website up soon as well too. So like, yeah, check me out. Peace and love.